Let's get everybody in here. All right, there we go. Good afternoon, everybody. Good morning, good evening, depends on where you're watching from today. Dante here, glad to be with you guys to round out another fantastic day here in OFA. If you guys have any questions, we're going to get right into it today. Beautiful. I see Kimberly with her hand up. If anybody else has any questions, please just raise your hand. That lets me know that you have a question, something you would like to talk about. We're going to get right into it here. Make sure we end with a bang. So, hey, Kimberly, great to see you. How can I help today?
Hi, how are you?
Awesome. How about yourself?
I'm getting there. I'm getting there, Dante.
I like to hear that. Is this the first time we're speaking?
No. I'm Modern Kundalini Flow. We talked about,
Yes.
yeah. I had to take a little break because you gave me a lot of homework, so I've been working on it.
Cool. Love that.
My question is, I've recorded the videos and they're MOV files, and I'm trying to, do a CapCut and then upload them, and for some reason that's not working. So I'm not quite sure what I'm doing wrong, but I wanted to ask you if you could help me out.
Is that uploaded to CapCut?
So when I upload the video, so I recorded the video on my phone. When I uploaded the video, I sent it through Gmail because I didn't know how else to do it. And then when I open it up in CapCut, it's just doing the voice. The face isn't there.
Okay, this happens quite often. What
Okay.
I would like to see you do is open CapCut on your phone.
Okay,
I
so
don't
okay, go ahead.
I don't think they have a mobile app. I don't remember. But if they don't have a mobile app, just open up Google Chrome and go to CapCut right from your phone. Then you can upload right from your phone, and you're going to avoid all these little file transfer issues where, it has some of this stuff, but not everything came over with the transfer. Just go right from the source directly into CapCut.
Okay, so I just downloaded it to my phone too, because that's a
Oh,
whole nother thing.
beautiful.
All right, so just upload the video to the phone. Once it's cut and edited, then it can just upload into the profile page, right?
Yes, and really it's once you get the upload, use your phone just for the upload, then it's in your CapCut account. You can go to
Right.
your account on desktop, do all your edits there.
Oh, okay.
You're just uploading directly from the file source without having to share here, put it there. Same thing with YouTube, Kimberly. For years, people have asked me, hey, I shot a video on my phone. How do I now get it from my phone to my computer so I can upload it to YouTube? Just open YouTube on your phone and upload it right from your phone. Makes life so much simpler.
Right. I mean, I didn't want to do that because it's not edited yet. So, but I get that too. Okay, that's
Yes.
great. That's number one. Number two is um, the calendar that we last time we put together. I don't know if you remember. I know you talked to thousands of people, but you attached my calendar for my private sessions,
Nice.
and there's a step that I'm missing. Is it that I have to download a document from Google Docs to be like a questionnaire, so that they can tell me a little bit about themselves and then they can book the session? Because it's not having the URL underneath it.
What isn't?
The calendar, like click here in my link in bio, like click here to book a calendar or book a session with me.
Yep.
And that's not it doesn't have anything underneath it, so it's not like syncing.
So you mean when they click the button, they're not actually going anywhere?
When I click the button, I'm not going anywhere, right?
Right. Okay, so all that is, Kimberly, is making a page with your calendar on it. That's quite literally just making a funnel that has your calendar displayed on it. And then
Okay.
you link that button to that funnel. Does that make
Okay.
sense?
Yeah, I think we did that on the phone. If you don't
Let's go
mind,
take a look. Yeah, you can
yeah.
share your screen. Let's see what we got.
Hang on a second. Let me find it. I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
sure.
So let me get to this and I'll share my screen. Okay, so, oh, sorry.
No, you're fine.
I think I'm on, I don't know what I'm on, but let me just try it. So let me just try it. Give me a second. Okay, so it's just my ClickFunnels.
Yep, myclickfunnels.com.
Oh, damn it. It always makes you sign in now.
Yep. We'll make you sign in. If
Okay.
we're signed in, myclickfunnels.com brings you right to your signed in.
Okay. And then it sends you the request. Here we go. Okay. Here we are. So I'll do this later. I'm signed in. All right. So let me share my screen with you. Here we are. Oh God, where are you? I'm losing you. I'm losing it all.
It kind of happens when you go to share your.
Oh no. Did I?
You,
Okay.
you should be just click share at the bottom, and then you're on a laptop, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
When you click share, just choose your entire screen, and then click share. You'll lose me, but I'll be following you everywhere.
Okay. Okay. So share entire screen. Also share this, and it's wow. It's not letting me share. It's like grayed out for whatever reason.
Oh, you still have to click. You should still click your entire screen. You have all those little tiles on the pop-up. You have to click what you want to share. Then the share button will.
Oh, okay. 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 Here we are. Okay. Let's.
I don't know if you meant to or not, but you just muted your. Oh, interesting. And then I'm hearing. Are you guys hearing an echo? That was.
Let me stop sharing. That was weird.
That was super interesting. Now the echo's gone. Do it again.
I want to make. I mean, we're not. I'm not on anything else with you. Okay, let's just try it again. That was weird. All right, so share entire screen.
Yep.
Should I not share the system audio? Maybe that did it.
You can share system audio. You shouldn't have to click. That is maybe it is. Go ahead and stop your share. Yeah, maybe it is the system audio.
Okay,
Don't
not
click that on. When
Okay.
you go to share, don't click anything else, just the screen and then share. Everything else should be off.
Okay.
Here we go.
Here we
Got
go.
it.
Can you see this?
Loud and clear.
All right. So, site and blog, is that where I'm going to show you my link in bio?
No, well, I don't. I think you made that as just a funnel.
Oh, okay. So hold on. That's not what I
Okay,
want.
great. Let's go to your funnels, top left. There we go. Link in bio.
Okay. You're gonna love my colors. I know you are. Kidding.
I do.
Okay. So edit.
Yeah. So let's hop into the editor. That is correct.
Okay.
Finally.
Okay.
Bingo. Let's go to that button that is not active.
So this.
Cool. Preview the page, please. Eyeball in the top right.
Oh, sorry.
That's okay.
Eyeball in the top right.
And let's go hit that top button.
So do we do it?
Okay. It looks like our scheduler. It looks like the calendar is just not pulling up. So let's go take a look at that now. Take me back to your account. Bingo. And is that on the left-hand side, you have your funnel steps. Scroll through that for me. Let me just see if the booking page is right here.
Like go down?
Yeah, you should be able to just scroll actually, and that list, the funnel steps will move. Nice. So that's an opt-in. It's a thank you. Okay, it's not here. Let's exit top left.
Here?
Yes, perfect. All right, exit again, top left. Now, low ticket offer. Okay, yes. Probably it's going to be pages. So go to your site and blog on the left-hand side under your apps. And let's go to site pages. It says example. Click that example page for me.
Like here?
Yeah. Click edit, little pencil, bottom right of it.
Yeah, when I was syncing my Google Calendar, because you have to sync the calendar to this, right?
Yes, correct.
I don't think something worked right. So that's the problem, I think.
Right. Let's exit top left. Let's go check out your appointments app on the left-hand side.
Okay.
Let's go to your availability schedule. Click edit on your default schedule. To the right of it, you're going to see a little settings cog. Yeah.
This?
Yep. Okay, and that's just default schedule, right? Okay, close this down. Hit the little calendar icon next to the settings. Yeah. Okay. This is old. Okay, close this down.
All of it?
Really quick, let's go to your scheduled events under appointments
Okay.
and then event types. There it is. Private session. Right, there it is. Okay, on the right-hand side, there is a little square with an arrow. Yes. Yes, preview that page.
Goes back to that.
It does. So more than likely, this is just not synced up properly. Go back to your ClickFunnels account, please.
Okay.
Bingo. Let's go on the left-hand side, calendar connections. Okay. I would probably just delete and reconnect that, Kimberly.
Delete this?
Yeah. See what happens here. Connect calendar. Yep. Yep. Continue. Okay. Let's go back to your event types. There we go. Add event type.
Okay.
There we go. One-on-one.
Okay.
Yep, we're just gonna reset this, Kimberly, and everything should propagate nicely. We can do it together really quick here.
Okay, and then I have to put in my site domain, right?
Yep,
This one or this?
that one.
Okay.
Yes.
Anything else?
Information page. You can put a description. What is this one-on-one consulting session for?
Okay. Okay. And then I can do that later.
Yes, you can.
Okay. And anything else? Oh, this is where I add the questions?
Yes. Basically, this is like what fields do you get from them? I think what you were asking for was basically a survey. You want to run them through a survey, a questionnaire, and then they can book a time. Is that correct?
Yeah, I want to get some information from them first, right? So,
Yes. So what we would do is we would make a specific funnel for Kimberly. It would have an opt-in page. ClickFunnels has a survey app. You can make your surveys right inside of ClickFunnels, or you can embed your third-party surveys if you're using like Typeform or SurveyMonkey already as services. You can just embed those right on your page. So whether you use a ClickFunnels survey or an outside, easy peasy, same thing either way. Opt-in page that has the survey. They fill out the survey and they give you their name and email after they fill out the survey. Now you collect the customer info, and the next page in the funnel is your calendar page where they can book a time with your calendar. And then the last step would be a thank you page after they book, but you actually have all that set up in your calendar here. Does that make sense?
okay, I do have it all set up. So I just
Yeah.
need to do an opt-in, like with the questions. Where do I put that? That's my only question.
Where do you put what? The survey?
Yeah.
You put it right there on the opt-in page. So full process. They see your link in bio. They click that top button to get their one-on-one session. You take them to the opt-in page that says, just answer a few short questions to get your complimentary one-on-one. The survey is right below that. Like it's just like any other opt-in funnel or funnel you would see. It's a headline and the survey right there right away.
Okay. Okay. So I have to create that. That's what you're saying.
Yes, yes. You'll want to create that because you'll want to actually collect the customer information that they're asking you there. And yeah, you definitely want to create that.
Okay. All right. So that's my homework for today.
Cool.
Thank you.
Absolutely, Kimberly. Great stuff. Any other questions today?
No, I think I'm good. Thank you.
Hey, you got it. Have a great weekend.
You too.
Nice. All right. Bingo. Mark has a question. Fill me in, brother. How'd it go?
It went pretty good.
Nice.
Yeah. I'm glad I got on with you the last minute so the funnel was working. Maybe next week we can fix that other thing. You wanted me to get the code. I was so freaked out. I don't remember exactly what you told me.
Fair.
So anyway, so yeah, it went well. She asked for some references, which I have, and I'm actually gonna write her go old school. I'm gonna write her a thank you note, and then I'm going to email her, the references.
Bingo.
And then and she said, can you remove our logo because we don't want people to think that we're selling the mattress.
Nice.
So it was cool. So I'll just replace it with my logo, and I'll take a couple minutes, whatever.
Yeah,
and,
even easier.
Yeah. And so now I'm just going to build on that and send it to her. And, she asked some good questions, but we had a good conversation, and on to the next one,
Nice. Great job, Mark.
Cool. So that was it. I just want to let you know what was happening, that I made it. Everything went good. And I'm going to keep moving forward.
That's amazing. You did the first one. That's always the hardest. Now you can do one of these a week, 2 of these a week.
What's that?
Now you can do multiple a week.
Yeah. And in fact, I might, if I can, I'm going to practice with a friend, maybe like a Zoom call, so that, or Google Meet, just for time and so forth. Because some of these places are all, it's regional, and I could be driving up to 2 hours for a 10-minute meeting, So,
Yep.
And then I was going to tell you, and I'm going to put together, I already started it. I'll show you maybe that next week. I'm going to do a 4th of July special.
Oh, absolutely you are.
And so I'll show that to you because I want to start sending those emails out, like Monday or something. So
yeah.
I'll get with you, and then it'll only take a few minutes. It just got to, I already have I just want to make sure discount code is right, and just talk to you about it. So that's it.
We can do that, Mark. No problems.
Cool. All right. I'll let you get on to the next. Thank you.
Sounds good. Have a great weekend, man. Great stuff.
You too. Bye.
All right. Let's roll over to Tom. Hey, Tom.
Dante, how you doing?
Awesome. How about yourself?
Happy Friday. Not too bad. In the middle of renovating my basement, so
always fun.
yeah.
Well, wait. Are you doing it yourself or is somebody else doing it?
I'm demoing it myself.
That's usually better, isn't it?
Yeah, to start, I think I probably know my limits when it comes to the build, but you know, I'll do what I can. Yeah.
It's
How,
cool. I get to pay a lot of people to do my stuff now, and it was just easier when I did it back in the. It's wild trying to keep people on track and doing a good job.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah. There's there's doing it. And there's doing it the way you like it.
Yeah.
So it's always challenging. But I prefer paying somebody because they do better work than me anyway. I just have to kind of be on them, making sure that you know, like I said, you know, not cutting corners, but just kind of, you know, you like things the way they like them, and sometimes you got to ask them to do things over, which is a little uncomfortable. So
Yeah, the right way, not the easy way.
right.
Right.
So I haven't made changes, I've made additions. So after that initial launch that I did ended up with 2 sales, which was great.
Yep.
We had noticed that Trey had kind of assumed, or you know, he thought maybe my price point was a little high, and that my Facebook ads were not quite converting the way they should. So I tackled both of those in the last week.
Nice.
I did lower the price. I lowered the price so that my 3-pack would stay. You know, I had a limitation how low I could lower the price according to Zendrop. So
Yep.
so I had to, you know, right. So the price did get lowered, maybe not as much as I would have liked, but it is what it is, and it's fine. And then I went back in and I created a new funnel that's targeting preppers. All the copies changed. Thank you, Dante AI.
Nice.
And I went back in and I made new. The copy was changed. I also changed the creatives using Dante AI to create the prompts for ChatGPT, which now what was the other image creation that you mentioned the other day?
Ideogram.
Yeah, which is great, by the way.
Yeah.
So from now on, yeah, I think I'm going to use that to start, and I started now getting into HeyGen, which I was in a class yesterday, about an hour long. They do, I think they do daily like live streams, which is amazing. So I'm just trying to dabble in it, and so I actually created an avatar, and then it's in an ad. It's running right now. Unfortunately, I mean, the conversions is still a little bit low. I just, you know, if you have time, I mean, I don't know if there's too many people on this call. Maybe could we walk through again and just maybe try to find some other. I'm looking at clarity. You know, there's a lot of like 5-second on the page type stuff.
Yep.
And what I'll do is, because I'm only in day 2 of the new ad. I'm not going to do the clarity AI until it's finished. That way I can get a full. And I have two clarity instances. One for the hiker version, and then one for the prepper version. So now,
Nice.
So even the clarity is separate. So I can sharing a pixel, of course, but that's fine.
Yeah, it's totally fine.
So I'm going to share if that's cool.
Yeah, share it up. Let's take a look, Tom.
I want to do screen. It's probably better to do screen, right?
Well, I like your entire desktop personally because it just lets me follow you wherever you go. But in this case, I think screen will be perfect.
Yeah, perfect. So I don't know where to start. These are my ads. These are the 2 funnels. Like I said, the funnels are they're not much different. This is the new one, and for all intents and purposes, the design is almost identical. But the creators are different, and the copy is different. So I had a little bit more of a prep, you know, sort of obviously the image speaks to that rather than just a backpack to go hiking. This is a little bit more of a family sort of trying to prepare on the left and then preparing the right way on the right.
Yep.
The copy again is the same. I'm going to go back to the story. I'm going to let the test run out, but I don't know. The story to me is flat. So, when we think about, prepping and, now's the time, when this story here is sort of like, hey, listen, this happened to me. I was out on the trail and so forth. Is that necessary, do you think? I mean, and it also seems very heavy. Like it seems like a lot of text. I don't know that,
This is for preppers, but your story's not about prepping, is it? It's just about hiking.
Yeah, but it was, you know, I did preempt Dante AI with the new avatar. So that's what I'm saying. I agree. Like it didn't really come out. It, you know, I ran it a couple of times, but like I said, it's not hitting quite as hard as I would like.
Yeah,
It doesn't
see,
tell the story. It doesn't tell the story I want to tell. So I'm gonna go back and try to massage it and really go after. I mean, I was even asking. I don't know if Dante AI can do that, but ChatGPT. I was actually asking for headline, more newsworthy type stuff,
yeah.
which I think is perfect for this. I mean, it's that's and I'm that's where I'm trying to go with it.
But I would have a story that's something along these lines, Tom. It would be like, for the past decade, it would start out. For the past decade, I've made fun of my brother relentlessly at every family gathering, at every event, anytime we were in public, because my brother was a prepper. And I thought that was the silliest thing I had ever heard of. Until last month, when the world turned up on its head. Prepping I never thought the world would end until today. I now think I do need to be prepared for all life has to throw at me. So, last week, my brother came over and he helped me get set up for prepping. And I realized if doom did hit, I have no way to carry any of the things I've accumulated so far. He ran me through a little game where we prepped up and we prepped for a week to get ourselves through an entire week. He had this awesome bag that had holes for every single thing, and he was able to fit so much into this bag, and it didn't weigh a lot. But me, I just went to the pantry and I grabbed an old bag from the shopping store. I was barely able to put anything in there, and as soon as we started walking in the woods, a stick caught on it and it ripped, and all my supplies were on the ground. And he wanted me to really learn, so for the rest of that night, I carried around all of my belongings in my shirt pocket. I held my shirt out, I put everything in there, and that's how I was carrying everything around. And after that trip, the number one realization that I had was I need a safe, stable, and secure way to carry all of my products should the worst ever happen. And that's when I found the prepper bag. That's the kind of story I'd want to see here. You're cool, Tom. Do your thing. You're fine.
I'm so sorry. I just took another call. But I have this. I've got everything. And by the way, that's exactly the story I'm looking to run. So
Yeah.
you know what? And now, as you're dictating, I'm like, why? I should just talk the story, get my WAV file, upload the WAV file, and have ChatGPT just write the story based
Yes.
on, yeah, right. So I can just dictate, upload my file, and be like, make this look right.
You can talk to ChatGPT. You can also talk to Dante AI. So go in there and say, help me turn this into an actual marketing
It's
story
perfect. Yeah,
for
so
my
yeah.
advertorial page.
Yes, yeah. You know what, Dante? Let me yield my time. I just got to take care of something really. I'm really
All good, Tom. All good. I hope everything's great. Have a good weekend. I'll be here Monday. We can keep working.
All right. If I have time, will you still be here for the next half hour? If so,
Yes, I think so. Yes.
if not, we'll catch you next time. But otherwise, yeah. Thank you so much. And I do want to show you the Hey Gen. Hopefully, I'll be able to show that to you today. But no worries.
Cool. I'd love to see it, man. Great
All right.
job doing the thing, Tom.
Thank you.
Absolutely. All right, nice. So Tom is going to go take care of some important business here. We do have a couple extra minutes. It's a lighter session in a Friday afternoon, as is typical. But Mark, excuse me, if you have anything final you want to ask questions about or talk about, feel free to unmute.
Oh. Hold on. I'm sorry, I'm on another call, but I'll only be like a couple seconds if you want to hang on.
Sure,
Cool,
I can
thanks.
hang on.
Okay.
While you guys are doing that, I am also going to take a break. I'll be back.
person. It's fucking awesome. Oh my God. Oh,
How is that for timing? I literally just sat down and there you popped right up. What's up, Mark?
so I'll ask you, do you want to look at my 4th of July funnel or fix that other funnel?
What other funnel?
The level funnel where the upsell, I think it was broken. Remember that? But now you didn't know that code, and I didn't know if you had to get that, and maybe find it for next week. I'm just trying to be efficient here.
Yes, let me see
You.
if I can find this really quick. A lot more setup today.
By the way, this is neither here nor there, but I found I'm going to be a grandfather.
Oh, congratulations. Is this the first time?
Yeah, yeah,
Oh, good for you, Mark. That's awesome.
yeah. No.
Do you know the gender yet?
No, my daughter just sent me her sonogram pictures, but it was like she's only like 6 weeks,
Yeah.
8. Yeah, so whether I don't know if they can tell that early. I don't know anything about this stuff. So
No, it takes till 12 weeks.
okay, there you go. So I guess not, probably not.
That's amazing, man. Congratulations.
Thanks.
How cool. How cool. All right. That is just awesome.
Yeah, yeah. I'm surprised I'm like, as excited as I am. Anyway. So,
Yeah, that is wow. Let me see.
I'm not leaving. I'll be.
You're fine.
I can't believe there's only 3 of us on here today.
Oh, that's just nice Friday.
Well, I mean, I've been on other Fridays, and I've never seen. Well, maybe there's one other time. It was, I don't know what happened. I'm not necessarily on every Friday, but anyway. How was it at 10? Were there a lot of people at 10 or 11, whatever?
Yeah, there was a good bit at 11.
Okay.
Yep, there was. Hmm.
And didn't you have a meetup thing the other week?
That's actually tomorrow. We have a
Oh,
little meetup.
okay.
Yep. Really excited for that. Right after this, I'm going to pack up a bunch of little goodie bags.
Oh, neat. Where is it going to be? At the office?
It's actually going to be a little spot in Jasper. We have a funnel hacker that lives right here in Jasper, and they have a cool little business area.
Oh, nice.
Yes, we're going to go right there. All right, let me just see.
If you have it, could you put that I tried to Google it. I couldn't find it. What is those things called? Those meetups? Click Funnel
Oh,
Connect.
the Connect events.
If you have a link, could you put it in the chat? Because I wanted to see about finding one or doing one in the area or something like that.
See if I can find it really quick. Let's see. I actually don't know if I have that URL on hand. I'm on the computer and my stuff is saved. I'm just not I'm not remembering that URL. I can find it. I'll shoot you a Facebook message with it though, Mark.
Okay.
All right, so let me see here. Let's go to this. Go to
Any plans for the weekend?
Go to Gulfport, Mississippi tomorrow for soccer.
You and the family doing anything? Oh, you got that thing tomorrow.
Yeah, I got that thing tomorrow, and then I have another thing on Sunday. So we have quite a busy weekend.
Gotcha.
I think we're going to try and hit the pool for a little bit, though.
Oh, good. You got a community pool or one in your backyard?
No, right now, a community pool. We're going to build one, I think, next year. We're talking about that.
Okay.
Never wanted one until we had kids.
Right.
So I was just looking at the order form text, and it is exactly as you have it. But if I go here, I no thanks. It works perfectly. So let me just do this.
Well, I mean, we could put it back and see if it happens. I don't know.
Question. If I hop right. Okay, share your screen again, Mark. Let's go look.
Just had it here. Oh, just a second here. Okay. Of course now.
Okay, yeah, let's go into the
I didn't think I had it up here. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
I do, I see you now. Let's go into the editor for your upsell.
Right here. Okay. Edit. Yeah. This. Is this it? I thought.
No, sorry, I was stuck in. I was looking at a help doc here. Let's go down on this page. That is the right page. You were correct.
Oh, it was. Okay.
Yeah, it's okay. Let's go to the very bottom of it.
Down here?
And the text below, no thanks. I don't want this. Click that text. And then question mark next funnel step equals. So this should all be working. Click preview in the top right.
1 second. I'm just going to do something here. Preview in the top right. Got it.
And then go click that no thanks text.
Right here? Or
at the very bottom. Yeah.
oh, got it.
And this will reload the page, which I expect because this is the last page in your funnel. This should be working, Mark.
Well, now there was, hold on 1 second, because I thought it was the give me 1 second. Let me look at something real quick because see, I'm in this 4th of July thing. So hold on a second. I wanted to show you. I may be in the wrong funnel, first of all.
I think we are. I see big sale there.
Right. So I think we're supposed to be in this one. Oh, okay. And why is this doing this? Okay. So,
there we go.
yeah. And I thought, I thought it was the one where it was going to order more of the same. It was like 3 mattresses.
Yes, I think that's your second upsell. Just hit your purple bag and let's see what products are attached. So that's your bundle. I think it'll be the bottom one.
Okay.
Which one is supposed to come after your order form?
This one.
Well, that is your order form where they make their first purchase.
Okay. Well, it was, see, what was happening was it was coming up and saying, oh, do you want 3? I thought that was it. Maybe it wasn't. Maybe
No,
okay.
the problem was your OTOs. Your OTO pages, when we were clicking that no thanks text, it wasn't taking us to the next funnel like it's supposed to.
Right. All right. So it was, I think it was this one, the one with the mattress cover.
I think it was too.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was. Okay, let's preview that page. The bottom page.
And do I go click on the
Just put your mouse on that bottom page. Click anywhere on there to get out of your product. There you go. And go into the editor.
okay.
Bingo. All right, scroll down, and there's that text. Click the text at the bottom. Let me see it. Next funnel step equals true. Okay, preview in the top right, please. Scroll down, hit your text, and we get taken to a confirmation. All this should be working beautifully, Mark. I feel like the first time we saw this issue, it was just a little glitch because you have the right URLs in all of your text. And now when we're clicking it, we're going to an order summary, just like we're supposed to. So this all looks to be working beautifully now.
So now where do I put it back?
Great question. Let's exit the editor, top left.
What the hell?
Yeah, it's just going to make you reload. You're fine. There we go. All right, now we can exit top left.
What's that? Oh,
Yep. All right, great. So whichever of your yeah, there you go. Take your confirmation and drag it all the way to the bottom. That's the easiest way. That's your upsell. Just let that page go.
Okay.
And go up to your confirmation.
right here.
Yeah, boxes. Drag it all the way to the bottom.
So I thought, okay, cool. Hey, I knew that.
Nice. Bingo. Nice. Now, if your upsell pages need to be reorganized, then you can do that too. But now you go order form, upsell, confirmation.
Now, does it make sense to have which upsell makes more sense to be first? The
Mattress protector.
mattress protector. So then I
Absolutely. If you go look at the wealthy, we buy products, and then the next thing that we buy after that is a protection for that product, whether it's a case, a bag, a warranty. So you're selling a mattress, protection of the product, and then correlating upsells like pillows and sheets.
Now, is it possible? I'm just curious, just for let me see, clone page. Okay, you can.
Mm-hmm.
Right, I was going to play with something. I'm not going to. So let's just say I wanted the warranty. So I was working on that 1 year and then the 3 year.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Would that go before or after the mattress protector?
That would, if you're going to do a warranty, that would go immediately after the mattress.
Okay.
And it really doesn't matter. I would put warranty right after just because that's what customers are so accustomed to. Anytime they buy a product, whether it's a TV, a laptop, a mattress from a competitor, they're going to say, do you want a warranty for the product? And then do you want any enhancers for the product? So it would go warranty for 100%.
So I would clone this page.
Yep.
And then
the clone is always going to be down below. So if you want that page to go right after your, would just yeah, that's right. But now you can add new products to the page, and that can be warranty products.
Yeah. Okay, cool. All right, I'm going to work on that, and then the 4th of July thing. Real quick, Tom, is that a screen behind you or a picture?
That is a picture that I blurred. That was my old production control room at UBS Arena with the New York Islanders play. So I did inaugural season work there. So I thought it looked cool, so I took a picture of it, and now that's my background.
I used to be in the video production industry, and that's why I was wondering.
Oh, okay, yeah. That's the actual control room, at least as it looked after year one.
Cool. Okay, I just wondered. All right. Hey, thank you, Dante. I'll let you get with Tom and See you next week.
Always a pleasure, man. All right, Tom.
Hey,
Let's go
I'm
check
really
out the
sorry about
Hagen.
that. I have so many irons in the fire these days. Not a complaint. It's just I run a guitar repair business on the side as another side hustle, which maybe I could actually talk to you about too, because it's a local business. My radius is only 20, 30 miles. I live on Long Island, so my radius is basic. I don't know. I can, if I can detect from your accent, it sounds like you might be somewhere close to the area.
My mom's from Long Island. My dad's from Rochester, and I was.
I'm sorry. The end.
Yeah, my mom's from Long Island. My dad's from Rochester, and I was born in Newburgh.
Wow. Okay. So you're all over the state. Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
Nice. I went to Oswego. Right. I've been to Rochester many times.
Very cool.
Yeah. But anyway, so
I'm sorry, what's that?
I've been running this business for about a year and a half, and again, this has nothing to do with the backpack.
Okay.
And listen, it's great. You know, it's good. It's good a side hustle. I enjoy doing the work. I've been trying to figure out a way to funnelize it. Trying to figure out a way to maybe create a community, and and maybe I'm overthinking it. But I find hurdles, like for instance, if I were to join I got into this because I'm part of a community, right? So I've been fixing guitars since I was a kid, and I found this program, this guy who's been fixing guitars, and he started doing it as a business. He started teaching people how to pick up the business, everything from the actual work to setting up Google Google business page. That's hard to say. Facebook ads, really, really basic Facebook ads. A website that is not part of ClickFunnels, although I know he's a customer because he was running something he was running had the ClickFunnels logo, so he knows all about it. So he was running his community sort of like a funnel, but I don't know that he's all in with the product. He was at some point. Anyway, I digress. So a lot of the folks that would be part of that community are part of his community, and I don't know how he would feel about me. I mean, what do I do? Just throw him some cash? Like, how would I be like, hey man, can I, let me grab your list, or if I started posting stuff in the community on his community, I don't want to. First of all, I don't want to risk being thrown out because it's a valuable community to me.
Yep.
I've neglected asking him about it. I mean, I think that's probably.
What would you want to email his list for?
Well, not email his list, but start a community where I could do Trey's. What's the folks, the Bourbonatos guy. Yeah. I mean, that guy's got it down, man. That guy's gonna win. He's gonna kill it.
Yeah.
So using that model and having a community where but he's already got the community, and the community is based on guitar repair, and only guitar repair. I want to be more like, hey man, let's do some T-shirts. He's already got his logo, guitar repair, business starter. And it's like, well, I don't want to work for him. I want to do my own thing, but I also don't run that community. Like I don't have a guitar repair starter business. That's not my thing. I don't know that I really want it to be that thing. I'd rather just be like more guitar aficionados and guys who are tech guys that, maybe want a cool shirt. Here's another issue I have with that. And I find, see, I'm not a problem solver. I'm a problem finder, which is not a good thing to do. These communities like guitar players and luthiers and techs, you're not going to find products on Zendrop. You're just not. No, there's no buyer that, the people who need tools or equipment or guitars or guitar pedals or you name it, those are, the brand names. Well, you may not know the brand names, but they do. And you're not getting that in a drop ship. You're not getting it. I couldn't even call Fender and become a dealer because they have such high, barriers of entry. You need to be on credit, immediately, and orders have to be in the hundreds of thousands of dollars. And that's just not me. So I haven't created the community. I'm not really sure what my angle is or what my entry point is.
Well, I think you really hit it. I think you really hit it on the head for me. This is a community for guitar players and music enthusiasts. Whether you play the guitar, you fix guitars, or you're the tech of the guitar. You're consumed with everything music, and so am I. And I created a community just for you, a place that you can come talk about all your favorite things that you love to do every single day as it pertains to music. Like, you just hit me with it.
I know.
That
It
is
feels very flooded though. It feels like red ocean, really red ocean.
great. Those are my favorite. I hate blue oceans. That means in a blue ocean, now I have to go set the tone. I have to go share with everybody why this community is valuable. That's hard. I have to instill belief in people. I have to be the hero. That's difficult. That can easily fail. Red oceans are my favorite, Tom. That means that that ocean is red because those fish like to eat. So let me go make my own thing in the red ocean. Let me go cast my line in the red ocean. Now you just be a better business owner than the rest, right? Like, you can do better than the guy that brought you in. He's just doing what Russell did. Hey, Tom, one thing I need you to know, people will pay more money for the same products, knowledge, and information repackaged and repurposed. That's all Russell did, gang. Need you guys to know this. That's all Russell did. As I've heard Russell share stories and share principles of marketing and buyer psychology. You know, Russell was my entry into this world, but I've dove in since then, and I've listened to a lot of the greats of the past that he listened to as well. And it's funny how many things that I thought Russell Brunson created, he did not. He's a purveyor of information. People will pay more money for you to repackage the same information of old, give it a new face, and they will pay more for it. So you can absolutely do this. 1,000,000%. I hear red ocean and I hear amazing. This thing already works. I'm just plugging into it.
I just have to figure out what the products are.
Yes.
Because I'm not going to be teaching guitar. I'm not going to be teaching guitar repair techniques. I'm just.
Do you have to though?
No, I hope not, because that's not the angle I would want to go. I'm not really.
And
sure
that's
what
not
the
your
angle
community.
is, you know?
Your community is just for music enthusiasts, right? Like, literally just create the, just like Charlie with the Bourbon Autos group. Charlie is not a bourbon expert. He's
Right,
not. The community does the lifting for you. They talk about what they want to talk about for you. Just so you know what Charlie's doing, he's running Facebook engagement ads. Facebook engagement ads let you just get simple engagement people. It's a really cheap way to get ads in front of your customers, and you can get people to become members for 50 cents to $1.50, depending on your ads and what rates you're getting. But
So when you're clicking in the ads and you're selecting that first sales engagement, Facebook, that's basically just like a charging function. Like, how does Facebook? I know you're not a Facebook. I mean, you're obviously well versed in all things the business, it seems. But so when you click sales or engagement or anything, how does that change it? It changes the algorithm and its price. Is that how that works?
Yes, 100%. Because if you're targeting sales, well, so the Facebook Pixel is amazing. It allows you to train it so Facebook can start working for you as a business owner, but it also sucks because that means that Zuckerberg has a direct access into your funnel, and he can go see exactly what products are in the funnel, exactly how much he can charge you for ads, how much can you stand to pay for ads. So as amazing as it is also kind of an anchor that he uses to his advantage. That's why you see such a big push to organic content, Tom. That's why you see such a push to owning your list and owning your traffic, because ad costs are out the wazoo nowadays. But yeah, if you're going to run like a sales metric, Facebook is going to go target users that are accustomed to buying things.
Okay.
So now you're putting yourself into a higher level of customer. Also, you're charging monies for a product, so they're going to charge you more to get that product sold. Whereas like a lead funnel does not sell a product. So now they'll let people opt in for $1, $2, something like that. Engagement is the lowest metric that you could look for in an ad. It's like bare minimum, if you will. But in this case, that's all you're looking for. You're not looking to sell a product. You're not looking to collect leads to a resource of your own. You're just looking to put your community in front of other people so they can go join. That's it. That's all he's doing. That's all Trey did. Super, super simple. And then just create a musician-focused community. You don't have to have training. You don't have to have courses. You don't have to do any of that. Just build up a musician group for musicians. Talk about the happenings and going on in the musician industry right now. Then watch what happens with your community. Like Charlie shared a story about how he had some guy that's like got a master's degree in bourbon making. And that guy wants to now come in and do courses and trainings for his people. Charlie's not paying him anything. The community member just wants to contribute to the movement with which they identify. Same exact thing's going to happen to you, Tom. You're going to have guys come in that are unbelievable guitar experts, and they're going to want to make courses and trainings on guitars. Great. That's community-driven training. You'll add that. You're going to have sound techs come in, and they're going to want to talk about the current things that they do, the best practices of being a sound tech in 2025, because that's what they're obsessed and passionate about, and you're going to let them, and they're going to make your course content. You just create a community for musicians, all about the music industry, happenings and goings on. They want that. They want a place that they can come talk. And the big thing with school, too, is anonymity. You're not telling them to go use their personal Facebook page that's tied to all of their business stuff. You know, because everybody acts so different on Facebook. Oh, I want to make sure my reputation is good. But human beings really want a place that we can go to and just speak the words that we really, truly feel, regardless of blowback or cancel culture or anything like that. And that's one of the big reasons school is popping off so hard. That's one of the big reasons why TikTok has taken over the world. It's anonymity. It's a place that I can go and not be tied to my social profile.
Yeah, that's fantastic. So I'm gonna start brainstorming, try to find out at least what I would obviously need to kickstart it. So what I can add to the community on my own to try to draw people in, and you know, I have to offer something in that community. So I just got to figure out what that is.
Hey, I flipped them. Oh, I was just gonna tell you, to Dante's point. So, Russell tells this story. I can't remember what I did. It was in the training, I think, but he talks about that DVD he bought for his kids. You know, The World's Greatest Showman. Have you seen this, Tom?
No.
Anyway, and he gives that story about how people pay more for something packaged a different way.
Yeah. Right. The Greatest Showman. Yeah, Barnum. Yeah. Right.
Right. And
I have
then
seen that, yeah.
Yeah, and how he, or about like his phone and with all the contacts. And so
Yeah,
forth.
right.
Or even when he bought that book, I don't know, and it was all on DVD, and he listened to it, but he paid $100 for the CDs when he bought the book for $5 that he never read. So anyway,
Right. So same information packaged differently type
right,
thing.
exactly.
Yeah.
That comes the same. The same is true for like, I don't know. Let's say you had a business that taught local service professionals or local guitar shops how to increase their SEO.
So you're kind of like a mind reader too. So what I really would like to do is figure out a way that I can allow this. I want to bring the guitar business also into ClickFunnels. I just think the local nature of it hurts me because because it's, you sell one to many. My one to many is a radius. I can't sell to people in Texas.
The hardest part about that business too is people don't want you or need you until they want you and need you, until their guitar is broken.
Yes. So that's kind of where my ads come in, because mine is more preventative. My ads target preventative maintenance. Don't let your guitar get to this area. Make sure you routine it at least annually, biannually, or quarterly. So I mean that's kind of on my front page, which unfortunately is on a ClickFunnels right now.
Here's your first offer. For that, you should MRR. We've learned, unless I have MRR, I don't really truly have a business. So what I would do is I would have like the first preventative maintenance free, or your first preventative maintenance 50% off. Generate customers, get them in the door, and then offer them your quarterly package, where they just bring the guitar every single quarter and you do the maintenance for them, ensuring their guitar stays beautiful like brand new.
Again, you read my mind, because I was thinking about this last week about doing either MRR or annual or quarterly or whatever. I would have to, because if I sell that subscription, we'll say, it's hard to keep track, because do I sell to the customer or do I sell to the guitar? Because a customer can bring in a guitar and then bring another one next week and bring in guitars. Is that like, no, you're good for one visit a quarter period per person?
I would do it per guitar, and then I would have a package. How many guitars do people normally have?
I get guys. Well, I get I'll get like 3 at a time. I mean,
Yeah. So would
Yeah,
you say
yeah.
3 is an average?
No, the average is mostly one at a time. Occasionally 2, every once in a blue moon 3. But I will get multiple guitars in one shot. One guy brought in 4, right off the bat.
Right. So I would run like V curve pricing. If 1 and 2 is the most common, and you're not going to really worry about 3 and 4, then just start with 1 and 2. But like 1 would be full price, 2 would be full price on 1, 50% off the next.
1.5 maybe something.
Yeah,
Like that.
3 might be buy 2 get 1 free.
Yeah, okay.
Right. There's a ton of different ways that we can run V curve type pricing on that offer. No worries. And you would do it by guitar, not by person. You're 100% right. So each guitar, go ahead.
Is it? I'm so sorry to.
You're fine.
Yeah, so it would be per guitar then, not per customer then.
That's right, per guitar.
I would have to really because I track right now models and serial numbers, but not every guitar comes in with a serial number and a model number.
Yes.
A lot of them are like what we call parts casters. They're built from parts, so they don't always have serial numbers. But I do. I kind of track all that stuff anyway. Does ClickFunnels have like a booking app, like a calendar, like Calendly, or? So right.
Yes, we do. It's a separate app. It's called Appointments. You can bring in your Google Calendar, so you don't have to have a special calendar. Just bring in any Google Calendar, and we give you a calendar exactly like Calendly. They can choose their date and times. It's perfect.
And it'll block out. So if somebody has an appointment, it'll block out that time where it's not available. Yeah,
Yep,
so
it's dynamically updated.
My freeware stuff on a competitor's WordPress stuff is doesn't quite catch the market. So that's fantastic. So I already have a workspace for the business. It's already there.
Good.
So I just have to migrate it in. Yeah. So and I don't want to take much too time. Do you have time to take a look at that? Just to what is it? The HeyGen.
Yeah, let's take a look at that.
I have it. I just want to. I have a little test panel here. Some people to take a look at. Hey, what do you think of this? And whoop, that's not it. Wait, I'm sorry. How do I unshare?
I can just do it for you.
Okay, I think I got it.
You got it. Nice.
That was the WordPress site, by the way. That's why I actually had to come in here. I had to drop off just now. All right, so can you see me now?
Yep.
All right, so let's go to here. So this is it. Just tell me what you think.
I just scored an American Terrain tactical backpack at 60% off. Surplus stores are empty and demand's up 300%. Front Porch Trading saved stock. Click learn more now before these military grade packs vanish. I just scored an American Terrain.
It's great. It's great.
I liked it. I'm getting, so my family is basically my sample, test group here, and a friend of mine. They all kind of have the same. I don't want to say complaints. We'll say critiques. Well, obviously, the vocalization. Listen, they're just like, hey, it's AI. The media they're like it's AI. I'm like, yeah, I know it's AI. Of course it's AI. Yes, and they're all going to know it's AI. I'm like, yeah, they're going to know it's AI. That's not the point, though. It kind of doesn't matter, right? I mean, is that what we're saying? It doesn't matter.
Actually, I think it does matter. Something interesting. We're just seeing so many AI ads, and we're seeing so much AI content. And I think as human beings, there's a lot of curiosity to AI. And I think that's why the AI ads are working so well. And the AI
Go ahead, I'm sorry.
The AI voiceovers that you can tell are clearly AI voiceovers, like they work. How many times do you see it and it stops the scroll? Even if it's just curiosity, even if the mouth just doesn't line up and you're looking at it like, oh, what is that? Humans are, they're just giving a lot of attention to AI.
What is that? Uncanny. What is that phrase? There's a phrase called like uncanny something or other where it has to do with like robots that are so human, but they're not. And it almost irks people where it's like, it kind of makes people feel uncomfortable because it's a robot, but it's so close, but you can still tell it's not. It's uncanny something or other. I can't remember what the phrase is.
I know what you mean.
Feeling that you get when you see something that's either robotic or we'll say AI that is so close, but it's not, and it kind of like makes people a little uncomfortable. And the thing is, I've been hearing voiceover ads for years now.
Yep.
And every time I hear it, I always think to myself, I don't understand how hard can it be for somebody just read it, like for a voiceover. And I'm like, no. I'm missing the point. They can just read it. They're doing this because they're probably converting better. It's that simple.
It is that simple. Yep.
So I ran an ad. So that's part. So I added that to one of these ad sets. This guy right here. I don't know if you can still see.
I can.
So I added this to this. I created a new ad set. I left in a lot of the other. I didn't just use that as the creative. I used other images that I eliminated a couple from this guy, which I ran earlier in the week.
Yep.
And again, I'm not getting great results. So the one metric that Trey had made me aware of was this guy right here.
Yeah, those CPMs are high.
Yeah, right. Well, I was in the 90s and I was in the 100. I think it was 96 for the very first ad I ran.
Yep.
So at least they're down. This one here has only been on for a day. No buys. I didn't get any buys from either of these. I only got maybe 3 subscribers from these, and I got one subscriber from. Oh, hold on. Why am I?
But if you look at that top ad, go back to your ad real quick.
You got it. Oh no, I can't see. How do I move the box?
Oh, you can click and hold and drag that zoom thing anywhere.
I can just hold it anywhere. How do I grab it? There we go.
Just click and hold anywhere.
I got it.
Nice.
Cool.
Okay, if we look at your stats, your CPM, that top ad looks to me like it has the lowest CPM. Is that right? $45?
Yeah, and that's the new one with that video in there. I almost wanted to run it with just that video and just delete everything else.
Yes. You should make a separate ad with just that video and delete everything else. You should put it on $10 a day. Because look at your link clicks. So far, out of the people that have gone through, you already have 11 link clicks. And I know that's doing really well. If we go 2 to the right, your CTR, your click-through rate. Look at that. What a big lift. We're almost doubled. That's fantastic. Your CPMs are down. You're getting in front of more people. You're getting more of a click-through rate. This is amazing.
Are there targets here that are?
You're looking for 5 to 10%.
Here on the click-through rate.
Yep.
And then cost per click, we want it under $1 or 50
Yes.
cents. So what do we look at? Under $1?
We're really looking for the CPM. The CPC is not so important. It can vary greatly. The CPM, we want that around $15.
$15. Okay.
So and you're going to experience this, Tom. This is just the first time advertising in Facebook. It's just a new pixel. I wish I had a way to make this faster. I just don't. Facebook needs to learn about your customer and just a new ad. This is very, very common as you run more ads, doing exactly what you're doing right now, just being a conscious ad runner, testing out different ad sets, finding the right, as you keep doing that and the pixel keeps learning, CPMs will naturally keep going down.
I'm happy to do so because I'm going to hack this until it works, man. It's just kind of how I am. So I'm just going to, they call me the bulldog. So
I love to hear that. It's exactly how Trey is. They call him Mr. On It, but that's exactly how he is.
Yeah,
and that's exactly why he shows up every Tuesday so ready to come help and do the thing. He made a promise that if he could figure out how to make this game work, he would teach the world. And he did exactly what you did. He locked in. He said, I'm going to do this until I figure it out. He hit all the early on roadblocks and hurdles that everybody else hit, and he just stuck to it like a bulldog. So I freaking love that, Tom.
I appreciate it. No, it's just, yeah. I enjoy it. Like, when you figure it out, listen, if this works and I can all of a sudden figure out how to make products work, and now I can go and hit, I think, what does Russell call it? E-com is like, it's sort of like product real estate. Is that how he refers to it, or something like that?
Digital real estate.
Digital real estate, right? And I totally got it. I'm like, wow, that's awesome. You could just, it doesn't have to be the main. It's just another stream. It's just another potential revenue maker. So if I can figure that out, if I can figure it out and get to Trey's level one day, that is absolutely. I mean, I'm not going to say my eyes are not on that prize, but if I could make a couple of bucks here and there, and then rinse and repeat and do that over and over and over and over.
Oh yeah.
By the way, I've got a community and a guitar business on the side, and this is all stuff that I enjoy doing. I mean, this is like, I think this is what Russell's been preaching, man. So it's awesome. I love it.
This is exactly what Russell's been preaching. Yes, get an
Yeah.
e-com funnel, build that thing up to $1 million. And once you do that, you've learned so much about e-com. Now you're spinning up new e-com products every month very simply.
Yeah.
And then you can start dipping into the expert side of the world, teaching others how to do the thing, just like your guitar guy did. That's all your community guy. That's all he did was did what Russell said.
Right.
He had a
And then-
skill
and then
set.
And to jump on that, and again, I know I'm running you late here, so just cut me off whenever you need to go.
It's okay. I got 5 minutes.
Yeah, so my end game with that, speaking about that gentleman who I jumped on for his guitar business, I want to do the same thing.
Yeah.
Not necessarily how to do the guitar tech part of it, but if I can run this in ClickFunnels
Yep.
and have success at a because right now my guitar business is doing well. Like I couldn't retire on it, quite frankly, I don't run ads on it anymore. Because the phone won't stop ringing, and I still work full time. As you always catch me running away. Not today, I'm off today, but I'm tied to a radio where so I run out. I trade my 8 hours a day.
Oh, I've seen you do that. Yeah.
Yeah. So I trade my 8 hours a day for that, and I just want to lose it. I want to fire my bosses, like you guys always say. So if I had the means or whatever, and I was able to get those 8 hours a day, I would turn those ads back on, get 20 guitars in here a week, which I think I could do. Which is
why don't you turn the ads on, Tom? Why don't you turn them on and let's fill up our garage?
Because what happens is if I only ran ads twice.
Mm-hmm.
I went with Google Business, and I basically worked for a year for reviews. Period.
Yeah,
Absolute,
as you should. That's amazing.
Yep. Absolute over deliver. Guarantees that are so above and beyond. If you don't like the work, you don't pay a dime. I've never had anybody actually exercise it, but it's on the website, and I tell everybody in and out. That's what I do, and people absolutely love. They love me, and not me because not me. They love my work.
They love working with you.
Yeah, they know that when they bring it to me that they're in good hands. I white glove everything, no matter what you bring in. So I'm not trying to sell my business here, but if I were to turn my ads on, which I did a year ago, the phone literally doesn't stop ringing. And what happens is I get a backlog. I'm the only one doing the work. I don't have anybody that I can hire to do it, nor would I at this point.
Okay.
I can't keep up with the work, and I promise a quick turnaround. I still trade 8 hours of my day. I have 2 kids and 1 in hockey, and when I get guitars in here and I can't attend to them as I need to, it makes me nuts. It's too much. I couldn't do it. So,
different mindset though, Tom. Just a different mindset, more of a shark mindset. I'm gonna hire somebody to fix all these guitars for me, and I'm gonna pay them on an what?
I feel like then I can't guarantee my guarantees. I know the work I do. I don't know.
But what you're telling me is you have a scalable system. You're telling me right now, I'm hearing I can turn on ads and generate customers. So the demand is not the constraint. There's plenty of demand for your product. It's the supply of your product where we are restrained.
Yes.
So that's the most fixable problem for an entrepreneur ever. Just train somebody and hire them to fix your guitars. It'll take you 2 weeks. And now you have a scalable system where you can turn customers into money from paid ads. Never turn them off. Hire more people. Make a franchise. I
thought about it.
Yeah, you have established a brand that you are the best at fixing guitars. Everybody has proteges. Everybody has trainers. Everybody has what's it called when somebody works under you? Apprentice. Everybody has those. The Japanese swordsmiths have had apprentices for generations so that they can pass down their specific work and their brand can carry on. And for collectors, they still buy those specific swords by that specific swordsmith's apprentice from 10,000 years ago. So you're telling me right now you have a system. You have a system where you can acquire customers, turn them into buyers, and collect cash. I would be hiring somebody. I would be training them. I would have them come work with me tirelessly for 2 weeks so that they could perform all those duties. Then I would pay them on a per guitar basis so that I really incentivize them working hard and getting the job done.
Well, the margins are not very high though. That's another part of it. You need
Why?
to
Charge more. Charge more. Because now you're telling me that you can turn on ads and your phone won't stop ringing. Great. From the first moment that phone rings, hey, Tom here. Want to fix my guitar? Great. I can do that. I love to white glove guitars. Great. When can I come in? Well, we actually have a backlog right now. Long Island is buzzing with our services, and we're having outreach that we didn't fully expect at this moment. So we do have a backlog. If you'd like, I can put you on the backlog, and it's going to be the normal price, and that'll take about 3 to 4 weeks to get back to you. Or I can put you on our Fast Pass, and if you pay an extra 30%, now I can Fast Pass you, and now I'm going to be able to get this back to you turned around in a week. We just added 30% margins to our entire business. Everybody would take you up on that, wouldn't they? I bet 90% of your customers would take you up on that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They would. Yeah.
So there we go. We just turned your 20% business into a 50% business, and now you can scale. Now you can have a multi-million-dollar franchise across the country, excuse me.
With a community to boot.
There you go. Yep. So I just want to get your brain thinking that way.
Yeah.
Because that's business. That's business. That's how a real shark thinks. It's like, why chase e-com? I'm not telling you to stop this, because what you're doing right now is good and right and true, and it's going to help you in your career. But why would I go try and make a new business when I have this one right here that if I just be a CEO and focus on optimizing, I could make $1 million right here?
I was always afraid that the local part of the business could never yield those kind of numbers. I don't know that it can, to be honest with you.
We don't know that it can't. You turn your phones off every time it gets hard.
Yeah, I turn my ads. I haven't run ads in a year. And like I said, I on average, I'm about right now.
So you're backlogged on recurring business from turning ads on twice.
Yeah.
Tom, I'd scale you to the freaking moon. I mean,
when should I tell my boss I'm done? You know what it is, man. I would love nothing more, but you understand the fear there. And again, you're not my therapist, so I'm not.
But I understand the fear, and we only have so much time. Man, I have kids now. 8 years ago, if you would have talked to me, I would have been like, I don't want to hear your excuses, Tom. Don't give me that, Tom. I got kids and a wife and other business, and I get it. You only do have so much time, but so does Russell. It just comes down to our why, Tom. As everything always comes down to our why. You know, I remember a story about when Russell had his first kid. It was 2 o'clock in the morning at the hotel room, and he's holding his newborn baby in one arm and typing out a sales letter on the other arm. It was actually the Prove It, the campfire story, if you've ever heard me play that. It was 2 o'clock in the morning when his child was born. You know what I did at 2 o'clock in the morning when my child was born? I just sat there looking at him. I wasn't working, and my why did not determine that I work. It is all about our why. Russell's why was greater than that moment, so he had to do the thing. It just comes down to what's your why. You know, are we here to try and bring in another 6 figures into our income stream? Are we here to try and learn new skill sets in selling online physical products that we can turn into our like at the end of the day, sorry. Sorry about that.
No worries.
At the end of the day, it really comes down to our why.
Yeah. Simon Sinek, right? Simon Sinek had the why.
Yes, he did. If your why is to make $1 million, then you got to take the fastest path to cash.
Yeah.
That just is what it is. But if your why is to learn new skills, to grow as an entrepreneur, to find new avenues and venues, then you're doing exactly what you should be doing right now.
A little bit of both, I think.
Yeah, I think most people are a little bit of both. And now we have 2 bridges. The hand can only serve one master.
Yeah.
There's no right or wrong answer to your why, gang. I need you guys to know this. Like, one thing I feel really passionately about is I've seen, oh gosh, I have to go in a couple minutes.
I apologize.
No, it's okay. I'm loving this conversation. I've seen a lot of people over the years come through the challenge and learn what it is to be an entrepreneur and learn what it is to be a business owner, because there is a difference in the two. But they learn the game, they learn the rules, and at the end they're like, I don't know if this is for me. And I love those conversations because I get to encourage them and point them in the right direction. That's fine. This is not a world for everybody. This is not meant for everybody. Many, many people are just going to be employees. They're going to be employees. They're going to align with entrepreneurs and business owners who they believe in. and they're going to live their best lives. And there's nothing wrong with that. So for everybody here, if you're watching and you're like, man, if you find yourself in that position, please, there's nothing wrong with you at all. I'm glad that you found your why. I'm glad that you're able to identify it and now take steps to move towards that and be happy and do the things that you want to do. So, Tom, it does come down to your why, but man, it's so easy to train people. It's the easiest thing in the world to train people. I'd be doing it yesterday.
Right on. Okay.
Cool. Oh, hey, I love that Hey Gen ad too. You did a really good job making that. I just think I would have a stronger hook on it. Your hook was I just snagged one of these or I just scooped one of these, something along those lines. It's not really a hook.
Okay.
You know, it's just making a
100%.
state. Yeah. I want to see a strong, emotionally driven hook. That's like, I'm ready when the world finally goes to disaster. I'm ready for the world banking system to close down. I'm ready for China to poison our crops. I just got.
Right on.
Maybe run that on the next one that you do, the standalone for that.
Yeah, will do.
Cool.
Dante, so thank you so much. I appreciate your time.
Always a pleasure, Tom. Great stuff, man.
Thank you.
All right, I'll stop Tom's share for him. And bingo. It was great to be with you today, Tom, for the afternoon session. Everybody hanging out in the stream as well, watching. Glad to have you guys here. Way to be CEOs, conscious business owners on a Friday when it's so easy to leave. So easy to leave early, but you did not do that. So really proud of you guys. I'll let you go for now. Have an amazing weekend. We'll be back Monday, same time, same place, right as the hiccups roll in. So great to see you.